In honor of AAPI Heritage Month, one of the most impactful civil rights activists was a Chinese American who was born in San Francisco. In 1898, Wong Kim Ark fought for birthright citizenship, a right President Trump is now fighting to overturn. KRON 4's Tran has this family's legacy.
He was American, and from what I understand, he was defiant.
Norman Wong is the great-grandson of one of the most important Americans many have never heard of.
Birthright citizenship, as it stands, is for everyone, and it's not for particular race or nationality or anything else.
His name, Wong Kim Ark, and in 1898, the man who was born in San Francisco won a landmark case that said if you were born in America, even if your parents are immigrants, you are an American.
So you found out through serendipity that you were related, or you are related to Wong Kim Ark. How so?
How did I find out?
How did you find out?
I found out at my father's funeral.
That's Norman's sister Sandra, who found out in 2011 when she saw her dad's Celebration of Life collage.
On the board there was a newspaper article about the Supreme Court case and about Wong Kim Ark, and I read that, and I read it and I was amazed. I didn't quite know what all this meant.
Wong Kim Ark traveled back and forth from the U.S. and China many times without any problems. Then in 1895, he was denied re-entry, setting up the landmark case of birthright citizenship that generations of immigrants rely on. Now, President Trump is challenging that 1898 ruling, believing birthright citizenship should not be given to babies born in the U.S. to parents who entered unlawfully or on temporary visas.
If Wong Kim Ark was alive right now and he is seeing his case being re-litigated, what do you think he would say?
He'd probably just say, this is never going to end, because it didn't end when he was alive. He always had to fight for his citizenship. So I'm sure after a while you get tired of it, but you know you're just not going to let them walk over you and take your rights.
Over 125 years ago, Wong Kim Ark fought for his rightful place as an American.
Earlier this year, Wong was outside of the U.S. Supreme Court to protest his great-grandfather's case being challenged by President Trump.
There you go.
There's a mural in San Francisco's Chinatown that has his family member on it. The man many don't know, may have never heard of, but helped define what it means to be an American.
It's very surreal. It's something that's bigger than all of us. It does make me proud, you know, to understand, to realize that I am a part, my family history is a part of something bigger.
Tran, KRON 4 News.